Good morning. It's cold in here today.
Yes, it's a warmer day. It's warm outside.
It's not warm outside.
Well, compared to the last couple of days, but
Yeah.
yet it's cold in here.
It is cold
I don't
in
get
here.
it.
It's very bizarre.
I don't understand. I'm
So
confused.
we have you guys to blame or give credit to or something for us getting into the gym today, because we got into the parking lot and Russ looked at me and said, "It's a good thing we don't go out for breakfast anymore," because we were not feeling it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "But we have people. We have to do our show when we get it done." So
That's it.
we went into the gym. How was your workout?
I had a good workout.
Yeah, what'd you
I
do?
did my cardio blitz, back. No, wait, back. I didn't do
You
back.
didn't do back.
Chest. Well, I'm
You're
confused.
struggling today.
Oh, because I'm eating. I did chest, biceps, forearms, plus the cardio.
No
blitz.
wonder it took you a long time.
You know, I'm trying to sneak something here, something in there. How about yourself?
I did legs today, and I had a really good leg workout, actually. I did 120 lunges, so I was pretty happy with that. And then did all my regular stuff, and they felt really strong, so that's good. Considering we didn't want to go in, I had a really good workout.
Yes, that's how it works out sometimes. Like you drag yourself in, let's go, we're going in, and then
It works out good.
it works out good.
So yeah, I had a good workout. I was pleased. What are you having for breakfast?
Shocker, I'm having oatmeal.
I know, his breakfast is boring, right, guys? So I am not having oatmeal. I never have oatmeal, actually. I'm going to have a bean burrito because I feel like it. So I got out, I made some beans over the weekend, some pinto beans, so I got those out, got out the hummus. I have the roasted red peppers out. I have an avocado, spinach. I'll probably put some flaxseed on it.
And who knows, she might have some hemp seeds and chia seeds.
Who
you never
knows?
know.
So I never eat normal breakfast, so you guys can always count on me to come up with something bizarre.
Creative, right.
Because it's weird, because we fasted yesterday, and so you'd think I'd be ready to like eat the whole house this morning, and I'm like, I don't know what I want to eat. So I was struggling to figure out what to eat today.
And I woke up and had a banana, and I'm now picking on cashews, and I'm having oatmeal. I'm ready to go.
You're ready to eat, and you have your coffee already.
I have my coffee going.
So, but I'm gonna have a bean burrito, so I'll do that when we get done here.
Black coffee, by the way, mostly decaf.
Black coffee, mostly decaf. It's
Yeah.
true. Good morning, Nancy. Nothing
Nancy.
about either Robin or Russ is boring. Oatmeal for the win. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Nancy.
Cheers.
So I got a question yesterday. You may have seen the post where I posted I had an aha moment and a adult moment at the same time when I realized that Bailey's Irish Cream is made from cream. I didn't think it was. My sister asked me, and I was like, oh no, it's not. And then I had to look, and oh yeah, she's right, it is. But somebody in that string, which it created this whole conversation, which was interesting, somebody in that string asked me, do you guys ever allow yourselves to cheat for the holidays? And I thought that was an interesting question on multiple levels. First of all, the word cheat is interesting because that makes it sound like we're sneaking around and doing something we shouldn't.
Breaking some kind of rule.
Breaking some rules, or that there's someone or something that's holding us accountable to this for who knows, I don't know. So I don't like the word cheat. So maybe better, are we less strict, or do we indulge?
And as I mentioned, we were talking about it, is that, so the question is, do we cheat during holidays or we're at somebody's house? So do we cheat from, do we have something that we would not normally have in our normal diet for a meal because we're out somewhere or we're at a party or we're at gatherings? Absolutely.
Good morning,
but then
Allie.
we don't then continue to do that for the whole week and every single meal. I'll have a piece of cheesecake on Christmas Day. My mom told me she bought this cheesecake.
And she bought a really nice special.
I'm a cheesecake fan. That is, one of my favorite desserts. And so I will have a piece of cheesecake. But then I won't say, give me the rest of the cheesecake to take home with me so I can eat the rest of it. I'll have my piece. I'll be very satisfied with that. Thank you, baby. And, we'll go back to normal eating.
Right. And I think what happens during the holidays is a lot of people, they start eating before Thanksgiving and they just kind of eat all the way through to New Year's.
And I say, well, it's the holidays.
And they say it's the holidays, and that's how you end up with 15 pounds of weight gain.
That's
during the holidays.
Typically what happens, yeah.
And so, when we go to events, are there things that we'll have that we don't have at home? Yes, but those are treats. So maybe rather than saying, do we cheat during the holidays, maybe it's better to say, do we treat ourselves?
Yes, I like that better. And we do treat ourselves.
And we absolutely do. And, we have a party we're attending for a group that we're a part of tomorrow. And good morning, Sean, or good evening, because you're in Kuala Lumpur. But the event we're going to tomorrow, you know, I get to wear a cocktail dress, and that'll be fun. And who knows what they'll serve, but we'll try some of it. There'll be definitely food there that we don't have in the house. And I think that that's key, is that we don't have it in the house. It's fine to, you know, have a treat, have a taste, and then come home and eat your regular meals at home. So I think about that. Also, I think it's important to consider, if you are treating yourself, how much of it do you need to eat to feel treated?
Right.
I knew someone once where he was celiac, so I made some gluten-free brownies for him, and I expect him to eat like 1 or 2 and maybe take the rest home or come back and have more later. Good morning, Sophie.
Hey,
he
Sophie.
ate the entire pan of brownies in one sitting. Okay, so that's a bit extreme,
Right.
and unnecessary. So if you treat yourself, have 1 piece of cheesecake, or have, you know, 2 truffles or whatever, but don't eat the entire package. And that goes back to the idea about how Americans don't use appropriate cues to stop eating. Really decide this is a treat, and then when you feel treated, stop.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think that's the way we look at it, is yes, we do treat ourselves on special occasions, but they are special occasions.
Right,
It's not an
exactly.
everyday thing. And a lot of people, I think, feel like, well, I deserve this or that or whatever because, and they justify eating basically crap,
Right.
which is, I think, is a problem.
Right. And I think if you look at it from that perspective, as it's a treat and you do it once in a while, then you don't have the guilt either.
Right.
You know, you can walk away from it and say, well, that's my strategy. That's how I'm going to approach it, and that's how I'm going to stay with it. So, you know, because I think the guilt almost has the, like, you think for some people guilt makes you not do things. I think in this case, guilt helps, makes you do more.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think it's that kind of like, well, because then you start saying, all right, so
I already failed.
Right, so I might as well just keep going. I might as well
Right.
run with it, you know?
Allie says, I love that point, how much you do it. Yep, do you need to feel satisfied? Yes,
Right.
exactly, feel satisfied. And I think that Russ makes a good point that a lot of times, especially during the holidays, it's like, well, it's the holidays and I already had, you know, cheesecake yesterday, so who cares if I eat an entire sub today? You know, that's a dangerous way to think about it.
That's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food.
Right.
So, you know, think about, what do you need to feel treated? Have some. Don't deny yourself, because the reality is there's lots of studies about this. Did you put it in there?
No, I thought I did. I'm like, well, that's a lot of flexi.
There's a lot of studies that say that if you feel like you're being deprived, then you do cheat. Like literally you cheat and then you feel guilty about it. Whereas if you don't feel deprived and you feel like you're treating yourself, then you feel like it's a positive thing and it's a special, and then you go on to be, you know, continue to be healthy. So you guys know I have a weakness for chocolate chip cookies, and I can tell you absolutely and without question, if there are chocolate chip cookies available, I'm going to eat 1, I may eat 2, because I like chocolate chip cookies, and every once in a while we'll even buy them. But we only buy 2 at a time. We don't buy a whole package, because you know what? If we buy a whole package, I'll eat the whole package eventually.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Howard. It's good to see you.
Hey, Howard. Merry Christmas.
Oh, Allie says she loves us. We love you too, dear.
Yeah, thank you.
So that's how we treat cheating, period, not just during the holidays, just in general. That's the way we treat it.
Like we said, we go to Ted's for happy hour.
We do.
And,
although we're getting more and more away from eating meat there and
yeah,
eating
we want
the
to go there and
sides.
getting the sides. Yes, that's true.
I eat asparagus and mashed potatoes. We go to a steakhouse and I eat vegetables.
I get the kale salad.
And we get the kale salad. But they make really good drinks there, and the bartenders are really nice.
That's why we go. We like the people there.
Yeah, the people there are really nice. And we're going to try and go. We have an event this Friday, but it's not till 7:30. So I think we're going to go to happy hour before and then go to the event after, I think is our plan.
Right.
Because we were going to go last week, but it snowed.
Yes.
So we didn't get to. So last week was a very clean weekend because we didn't go out or anything. And so we just ate our stuff at home.
Yes, we did. And,
So-
and guess what we have at home? Nothing but good food.
Good food. And
Yeah.
that is key, I think, is in your home, have food that's good for you and food that you like that's healthy. Like we have the dried figs we've showed you guys. They're phenomenal.
Yeah.
And that's a nice treat.
I
And
think
it's
they're
healthy.
semi-dried figs.
Yeah, they're kind of not all the way dried figs,
Right,
but
but
they're
they
really
are
good.
awesome.
So I would say, I've said this before, clean out your pantry, absolutely, but don't just throw stuff away. Look at what you eat, why you eat, and when you eat, and replace it with healthy choices that fill that what, why, and when. Because if you don't do that, you don't succeed, and that's the reality of it.
Right.
And that's something I can help you do, via Zoom or Skype or whatever. Like, I don't have to be there to help you figure that part of it out.
Right.
So we can definitely do that. The website's coming along. We're working on it.
Yeah,
Russ showed me a picture of it
I think we finally
yesterday.
settled on the overall design.
So we're hoping to launch it soon. We'll
Yeah.
let you guys know for sure.
Well, we have to launch it
Soonish.
Soonish. Because soon to me sounds like next week, and it's not going to be launched next week, folks. Sorry.
I want it launched next
Well,
week.
if I program, it could be done that quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you have this thing called like work because we have the mortgage to pay. And
Yes.
unfortunately, our journey is not paying the mortgage
No.
yet.
Yet.
It may at some point.
I don't know.
But we're thankful that all of you are here. We definitely recommend that you do treat yourself, and rather than thinking about it as cheating, that you think about it as treating,
Right.
and only eat enough to feel treated. And that may only be 2 or 3 mouthfuls, and then be done with it. Don't
For
eat
me,
the
it'll
whole
be a
thing.
very healthy wedge of cheesecake. No lie. You know? They'll go like, how big do you want it? I'll keep pushing their knife over.
You eat half the cheesecake. It's
No,
a little
probably.
one, probably. It's only about
It's
that
a
big.
junior's cheesecake, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
We'll take if I think about it, I'll take a picture of the cheesecake that he decides to eat on
Right.
Christmas Day, and
I'll give you one of those.
I'll show it to you guys. I'll post it on the R&R Journey page.
Right.
So make sure you like our page. I know I say that all the time, but make sure you do.
Share it.
I post a lot of stuff. I actually posted an article this morning that talks about how Big Food is in charge of policing themselves for not putting junk in our food. So anyway, look at that article.
Right.
But we will be back tomorrow morning, I guess. I think, what are we going to talk about tomorrow? Oh, we're going to talk about Big Food pretending to be vegan.
Ah, that's
We're going to
be a
talk
good
about
one.
that tomorrow.
That's
So
gonna
come
be a
back
good
tomorrow
one.
about
Yeah.
9:15, and we're going to talk about how Big Food is trying to get on the vegan bandwagon and the risks of that, and how
Right.
it's not really healthy.
Exactly.
Vegan does not equal healthy.
No, unfortunately, it does not.
All right, we're going to go. I'm going to make myself a bean burrito. Russ's oatmeal's almost done, so
Right.
we're going to run. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Yes, and with that, we will say, eat real food, not too much.
Mostly plants.
Have a
good
great day,
We'll
guys.
see you tomorrow.